The 10 Commandments. The 10 Biggies. In a list of top law collections, the 10 Commandments would rank up there with the Code of Hammurabi, Sanatan Dharma, and wash your hands before leaving the bathroom. But what good is it today? Some thousands of years after, finger quotes here, God handed his holy law down unto Charlton Heston. You see, I'm an atheist. I'll be completely upfront with you on that. All this talk about God, which we all know is mumbo-jumbo nonsense that can and has been interpreted a million different ways to mean a billion different things, handing his, finger quotes again, holy laws down to a bunch of Stone Age shepherds, laws that we're supposed to follow today, is enough to send anyone into derisive giggles. Atheists have been having a field day with these holy laws, and that's the last time I'm calling them that, for so long that it predates jokes about Mary's virginity. And yet, to ignore them, to dismiss the part of a religion so many people take seriously, really seriously, I mean, burn you at the stake seriously, is to refuse to understand that thing so many of your friends and neighbors and crazy people down the street see as the word of dum-dum-dum, God. So why not let's do it? Let's talk about the 10 Commandments. They're really stupid. Probably not the best way to start. But seen through our modern eyes, they are pretty pointless. A full 2/5 is there simply to put God at ease. Fine, I won't worship anyone else, right? Got it. You're awesome. What's next? When we actually do get into real laws dedicated towards how we should act, they're all fairly basic. Don't kill. That's a perennial favorite. Not stealing or cheating or lying, those are good. Honoring thy father and mother has always been kind of vague. And of course, leave your neighbor's ass alone. But then, that's it. No mention of rape or war or investment banking. For this and many reasons, most atheists and your garden variety Christian who suddenly woke up have had problems with it for a long time. Put bluntly, a great many people believe the 10 Commandments is an outdated piece of nonsense with no relevancy for the 21st century. Are they right? Sure. But there's something those people may be missing. And I hate to mention this. Honestly, the last thing I ever want to do is defend nonsense religious, nonsense. I call it bullshit, but I don't think that would be appropriate considering the whole golden calf thing in the book of Exodus. Aaron gets no points for going from one made-up all-powerful entity to another. Talk about gateway drugs. That said, I feel there's a matter of perspective that people have been missing. From Richard Dawkins to the almighty George Carlin, I feel there's something I should add. This was thousands of years ago, people. Thousands upon thousands of years ago. These were goat-loving desert dwellers looking for some help from somewhere. So, they made up a god, and they made up some laws, and they started telling stories about a burning bush and stone tablets, and before you knew it, Jerry Falwell was born. They wanted to believe their God was the best, their completely made-up mass delusion, their entirely dreamed-up fictional character. They wanted to think he could kick the ass of any other, in no way at all real, deity. That's why nearly half of the commandments relate to, check out our God, he's awesome. Did they leave out rape? Sure. But back then, with all those sheep around, maybe rape wasn't such a problem. Did they leave out war? Sure. But then they needed war. They'd be having a whole lot of war after all. My point is, they wrote the commandments. God sent down his commandments to fit the time in which they lived. If, finger quotes, God were to carve up some commandments today, they might include rape and torture and republicanism. Thou shalt laugh at tea partiers. They might, make some sense. But these were like pool rules, They had to have the standards. No running, no glass bottles. Did they forget the no throwing a toaster in? Sure, but then they didn't have toasters. The 10 Commandments are a relic from a bygone age, kind of like the movie Easy Rider. They might have been great in their day, but now they tend towards a bit incomprehensible. And people can see how they may be improved upon. Especially the ending. I'm not a fan of the ending. The music's good, though. What was I talking about?